Renee and leaders, thank you. You've moved us from sobering and depressing to optimistic around the challenges in front of us and how we can work together to seize them. Thank you so very much. Next on stage, we will hear from Oregon's Poet Laureate. The Poet Laureate program is a collaborative project of the state's cultural partners: the Oregon Arts Commission, the Oregon Humanities, Oregon Heritage Commission, Oregon Historical Society, Oregon State Historical Preservation Office, with funding from the Oregon Cultural Trust. Art has a powerful way of helping us see anew. And each year, our Poet Laureate composes an original poem based on the pressing themes that are affecting all of us. Please welcome Oregon's Poet Laureate, Ellen Waterston. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria. Good morning, everyone. My sincere thanks to Governor Kotek for honoring me and the power of words, of poetry with this appointment. And I second the thanks to the Oregon Cultural Trust, the Oregon Arts Commission, Oregon Humanities, and the many other arts and culture agencies, businesses, and individuals that support the Poet Laureate program. Now, in the second year of a 2-year term, I have so far visited 22 of Oregon's 36 counties. While traveling the state to give presentations and conduct writing workshops, I have noticed something that gives me great hope. Whether in Fields, or Condon, or Portland, or Astoria, or Jacksonville, or LeGrand, or in my town of Bend, Oregon, and despite the unique cultural, political, ethnic, economic, and vernacular differences of each region, we have a shared language, a shared heart language, a common humanity that connects us all. So when I heard Crossroads was the theme for today's conference, I heard intersections. I heard coming together. I heard preserving and honoring the rich diversity of this state. One manifestation of that diversity is in language, all the different ways we express who and what we are. I maintain that if we grow more curious about each other's dialects and languages, buckaroo to donkey puncher, purse seiner to pongatse, the Paiute word for mouse, it's guaranteed our worlds will have more depth and color, more compassion and imagination. To that end, in this poem, I posit that the refusal of the tribes along the Klamath River to let their river words die during decades of dead water played a role in the ultimate removal of the dams. At the very least, these words can now return with the salmon to spawn in a restored homeland. The title of the poem, I've Been Lonesome for You, is repeated in Yurok as the last line of the poem, I-ye-qui. Or if you really miss something, if you're really lonesome for something, I-ye-qui. I offer this poem in tribute to and with profound respect for the Klamath River tribes. I've been lonesome for you, rewilding a river with words. Hoopa, Klamath, Carrick, Shasta, and Yurok youths make a boisterous circle of kayaks in the calm crescent of the river's oxbow, then fall silent as a tribal elder's hawk feather fan blesses each young voyager with the sacred smoke from a smoldering bundle of wild celery root. Then, with a whoop, they all begin the 300-mile paddle from the headwaters near Spencer Creek to the mouth on California's northern coast. This, after weeks of together learning the language of the rollicking, rejoicing waters of the rewilded Klamath River, a language their elders refused to forget. Ambo, Goga, Nepui, Flamatl. It's said if any living thing or place goes unspoken, unwitnessed for too long, it becomes faithless, unknown, prone to reckless use, or forgotten forever. The words that are the nouns of, the actions of, the descriptions of all things have to be uttered for this thing itself to live on in heart, in mind, in fact, in real time. Ishki'i, Kitfin, Is-ish, A'amma. Believe with me. The 5 river tribes' orisons about river, rapids, and salmon, their fierce loyalty to prayer, pledge, and story is what eroded the sullen concrete resolve of Copco 1 and 2, of Iron Gate and Boyle. 11 days after the last of those dams fell, and for the first time in more than 100 years, salmon returned to spawn in their natal waters. On that 11th day, a woman walked out into Spencer Creek, the northernmost tributary of the river. A Chinook swam up right next to her feet. So overcome, they say, she cried for a week. Aiqui, Aiqui. I've been lonesome for you. Thank you.
Ellen, thank you. That was truly beautiful. This brings us to our first break. There's coffee, snacks, the joy of connecting with each other, and there's a special pop-up art exhibit in the lobby. It's brought to us by Willamette University's Holly Ford Fellows. This extraordinary group of artists represents the talent across our state, and I hope you'll please enjoy the exhibition. We'll be back in this room at 10:25 for Act 2, the innovation opportunity. Thank you.